This is Tracer Space reporting live about a situation that does not concern Shia LaBeouf. Yes, there are holes found in Dublin on the beach. Yes, there are Irish people that are seemingly trying to figure that out, to include scientists and a plethora of other engineers and sort of investigative researchers that we've sent out there. We actually sent one right on the scene. We'll run some of that footage here real quick so you can grab a quick look. But the truth is that an Irish TV reported that a meteor crater was found on the Dublin beach, which actually turned out to be some pals who dug a hole with a bucket and some spades 4 days prior to it being found. So, mystery solved, I guess. This is Tracer Space reporting live.
Well, for a game this awesome, Fnatic taking on Apeks for that last playoff spot here. Not last playoff spot,
second
I just
last.
said,
The
said words.
The third one, Harry. It's fine. When you're not prepped, that's what it looks like. But right now, these two teams are prepped. They're red hot. They're ready to go. We're in the third map. It's Fnatic, it's Ancient, and it's Apeks.
Yeah, last map of this series. That's where the last was meant to come in. And it's going to be a barn burner. It already has been. With Inferno going the way of Fnatic, they steal Apex's map pick off of them. And now we go the distance, settling the scores on the greenest of all the maps, maybe.
Commit with it. It is the greenest of all the maps, Harry. There's no cache in the pool. Ancient is very green. Not new. Kixon from CT smoked out. Fnatic will get this bomb planted right about now. It's all about what Apeks want to do in the re. They've got no kit. No tendies either. Crims has snatched them back. Oh dear. Dinner is served. And it's cold.
But who's still left standing when all is said and done? Steeko.
Oh,
Here
I've heard
he
about
is.
This guy. Oh.
And there he goes. Tapped out by Afro. It's a done deal on the pistol. And the pistol belongs to Fnatic.
Yeah, you said it in two different ways. That was really nice. You're really succinct.
Covered all my bases, you know? Like a good guardsman in baseball.
Is that what they call them? Guardsmen? Do they have swords and armor?
Surely they call them that.
Never played baseball. Good start for Fnatic. They needed that, right? They were favorites coming into this series. They got absolutely trounced on their map pick. 16-5 on Vertigo.
Give me 5 different words to describe it. Go.
Trounced, beat, bludgeoned, smashed, cooked.
Perfect. Perfect, Hugo. Nork. What will he do? On with the scout. And with support from Jaqueem, it's not going to happen here. Steeko even gives it all he's got. Throws himself, his hat into the ring, his metaphorical hat into the metaphorical ring.
Yeah, it's not an odd job situation. That would be very dangerous. Lob it in, take a face off. No throwing knives in this game.
And it's also not a face-off situation.
Oh, I like that. Is that a James Bond villain or?
No, it's a.
I didn't get it.
Face-off is like a Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Does he rip his face off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not his own face.
Oh, other people's.
But like, yeah, that's like another face.
Okay, I get it now. It has been got. The best jokes are ones you have to explain. Sometimes people don't get the cultural relevance of it.
I think it was a film.
Don't go back on it now. You got to commit.
And I think it was Nicolas Cage.
I could have believed you.
It was Nicolas Cage.
See, just commit. Believe in yourself, Harry. That's the key. Counter-Strike is so confidence-based, right?
And you know, John Travolta.
He's an actor. Just in case you were doubting that as well. Not a bad one either. 2-0 for Fnatic. And just that hero SMG. They're loving these A hits right now. And hell, screw it. No resistance. No one stopping it. The info comes through. Steeko hits his, but he should be dead. Blind. Everything else comes up for Fnatic. They even find Satanito down mid. Through smoke, maybe? No, innate are out. Knives are out. Kixon's in, but he's also gone. Swift as you like.
Just there. Requiem for a Draqueem here. As Apeks will be
It's good.
out of the round. So
Seen that one?
we're gonna have their first proper buy here, and it's gonna be a good buy. Maybe even the buy to end all buys. Everything they could need, really. So this is where we're gonna get our first real look in.
Yeah, ecos don't hit the same. Not if they're not being won. But that's business for Fnatic, and they've done it efficiently.
Green brought to the field. All right. Afro with his, Nork with the other. And Crim's trying to make a bit of a play out in the middle, flashed off the angle. It's Jaqueem to open. Fnatic now a man down. Stiko boosted outside of A, and Nork holding for this peak. Okay. Roy knows he's slipped past this AWP. He's trying to get a bit tricky here. Tricky trickster Roy and the boys, but it's just one as Nork trades it immediately. Now Stiko.
It's
Getting stinky. He's going to try and get back into the donut, but Dexter's already out in the sight, and now Afro's holding the rotate. Nails that shot. Jaqueem is dead. Long live the Kixon. As he commits to the wrap, down through middle.
Nork, he wants to make a play, but that Molly's gone behind the smoke. If anything, it doesn't matter. Stiko's got a great flank timing, and he makes it work just about. Squeezes the trigger. They could run B through mid right now, but that's a bold call. The AWP will hear it as well. Is there a reaction from Apeks? Fnatic, they've got the red carpet. They can just run down it right now. Or patient pays off. Or bomb still committing because now Apeks aren't convinced. They don't want to get stuck in the mud. They don't know where to go. And it will be Mezzy bringing it back into this A side. Because here's the thing, Harry. They knew about Stiko, but they've killed him. They never knew about Kixon. The one who got away. Long live the Kixon down in main. And 9 seconds. Is that the focus on the main rather? What a read for Afro. What an understanding. And that's the place that someone would be because the CT player had already rotated B side and that's where he'll stay. Nork saving. That's a crazy read. Whether that's Afro's intuition or someone making the call, I would, you know, more often pick the first. You don't want to be that guy dead talking, telling someone what to do and then getting it wrong. Well, I've been there.
No, I know. That's...
Yeah, thanks, Harry. Yeah, you didn't have to agree.
No, I'm not saying you've done it. I was just joining in with the conversation.
It hurts, though. It does hurt.
Would you say it hurts when you do it?
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, you sometimes make the right call, but everyone always remembers the wrong call. You know when? You know,
Oh, so it's everyone else's fault.
No. As in, that's the one that sticks out.
All right.
But Afro makes the right call, makes the right read, clears Kixon, allows a plant. Good mid-round for Fnatic. Taking Donut to mid. And y'all Afro doubters, shut up. He has been clutch as heck. Fnatic on this map has been a joy to watch. They always loved it back, even with the DOS. And even with this roster, we've seen good results. They took down Cloud9 at Cologne in their opening matchup. They took them down in 3 maps. Ancient was the 3rd. It was overtime. And Fnatic did it, man. It was a very impressive game. We had a lot of clutches out of Afro in that tournament alone. Obviously, went on to play Cloud9 again. Game is 8 didn't quite go the same.
And that was full force Cloud9,
yeah, true.
right?
Worth noting, Buster was standing in the opening match back in the groups in Cologne, but it was still a good win for Fnatic. We saw a good sign from them on Ancient. Even in this tournament, man, they've taken down FaZe. And one of the you know, maps they won in that series, the only map they won in that series. So Apeks are going to have a tough time today, but not if Nork is hitting his shots. Stiko again on the clock.
Stiko, man.
Oh, Stiko, man!
Oh, the Stiko! Someone help him! They can't! Nork will get the trade at least. That's something. And so Stiko's death is not in vain. Instead, it was in an artery. That's what found him, and now he's gone.
Blood spilling everywhere through the smoke. That's a crazy play for Roy.
The Roy boys are moving. They're taking space all the way through the temple. Sassanito back with a reply, and now Dexter backs on out of there. Afro all the way at the big box.
Just live.
But the gloves are off, and Afro's swinging, looking for fights. One man inside the site already, but Sassanito's a dead man walking. Afro makes it happen.
Flank.
And Nork thinks he can save. Will get away with the kill onto Dexter.
Run.
And so he gets to bring that AWP with him into the next round, but it's another one that just sails by Apeks. One that will be forgotten about in the 5-0 scoreline.
Roy makes that magic happen, though. He, in a 3v4, he pushes the smoke with 10 health. He knows that just sitting back in the site, you're just going to get cleared. Apeks will retake together as a team. He goes through, he finds a kill. Then they group CT, just changing their routing. They re-swing. He gets another headshot here. That was a sick kill. With one bullet going back the other way would have meant the round's over. Or at least back in Apeks' favor. And Roy makes it even on his death. And Afro hits his shot. That's a really nice round for fnatic. They're mid-rounding, they're post-planting, they're doing well. And right now, you know who's not doing well, Harry? I hate to say it, but it's your boy Stiko. He's having a tough time close A main. Whiffs his spray there again. Doesn't even get out. It's a hard roll. He's in a, bad position.
I think the kind of problem that Stiko is having is that, he has like the guy anchoring down over towards
it's a
A.
hard spot.
He also needs to have a lot of util, and with how these early rounds have gone, usually you'll see he's like the one relegated down to the SMG or the FAMAS or whatever it may be. And so that's not leaving him with a lot of options. He's kind of just been playing up on top of the boost more often than not, shooting for like a one and done, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, but still, I'm all in on Stiko. I'm waiting.
Okay, I'll give you that. You're a believer. Well, then a couple of missed rounds.
I just think he's been dealt a rough hand to open up this game. Now his hand might never improve if fnatic just keep winning.
Oh, so you're playing both sides.
I'm playing both sides, and I never lose.
That is a good way to do it. Stiko, though. Okay, that's a pretty good shot.
That one's indefensible as well. Like he different position, new day out. Ooh. Well, that'll be the save.
New res, new crosshair.
Oh, that'll be the attempt at the save until Roy ruins it all. The Roy boys.
I feel like this is a hard map to save on anyway. We saw Apeks actually have a really good T-side on Ancient against Imperial because they constantly left lurkers. They would always have Stiko. You'll actually like this T-side. fnatic might be ready for it. Second half, but Stiko was always lurking A main on these B hits with Sassanito and Kixon, going for B pops, and Stiko would lurk late out A, kill the saving players, and then when we'd see Kixon and Stiko entering A, it's Sassanito lurking out B, doing what Roy just did, denying the save. Crims is always hunting, but there's nothing to find here. Apeks will get away with 3 guns, it seems. Oh, am I speaking too soon? No. So, good round out of fnatic right now. Putting on a great showing on what we know to be a strong map for this team. I want to see Mezzy go mental, because he's had a good game, he's had a good series, but he's not given us anything crazy yet. And he was talking yesterday about how he's learning to turn his brain off again, as Crims is showing us how to do there. Manually. Turning his brain off after giving up in-game leader duties away, and how that's allowed him to just be freed up and frag. And I think that's what we want.
God, that must be such a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's just how you play, right?
You've had to actually care what anyone else is doing for the longest time. And then one day, you don't have to do that anymore.
It's relieving.
Some people are leaders in-game. Other people are...
sheep?
No, I was going to say, they just play by the beat of their own drum.
Yeah, I like that. Your feeling, your intuition.
Someone like Roy. Good luck taming this guy.
I mean, he's actually ahead of where anyone thinks he is because he's sat in the cubby for so long on ramp. He's calling for the bomb. They have to be aware that Sassanito could be here. Oh, Roy, does he kill the AWP right now? Oh, almost careful, but not quite. And they know there must be a cave player here. That is so clear. That molly traps Sasanito into the ramp fight. Open middle does deny. Afro Bames Jonding at 7-0. And Sasanito now has to stop them through the smoke. The bomb won't make it alive. Where's the trade? Crims needs it. And they give them 2 1v1s. Sasanito comes out with the goods. Afro's too far away. At least he's hitting his shots, but Jahim holds on. And Roy must now pick this round back up. He starts with the bomb.
Yeah, first fight's going to come from Cave, but he's read this as the ramp flank.
Oh!
Roy tries to turn on a dime, but he can't get a bearing on Sasanito. Apeks takes them 7 rounds, but they're finally up on the board with their first.
Such a weird round for fnatic. They had all the info. They knew where Sasanito had to be. They had the B pick, the orb's dead. Afro's fragging out in middle. And this is the smoke you go for? That's the smoke? That ain't it. It would have been one thing to, both fight together, but Crims comes in so late. Sasanito's just able to take 2 easy 1v1s. Should never have been given a chance.
I think it was actually Sasanito who dropped that smoke in.
No. No, really?
I swear it was.
Surely not. I'm almost certain that... No, it wasn't.
Oh, it weren't?
It was Dexter.
Damn.
Or
You're dead on.
Them, yeah. It was Crims.
Oh, then yeah, that makes it way worse.
Yeah, it does make it worse. Smoke, Smoke didn't make Sasanito's life easier, but it also didn't really help Fnatic that much. That false confidence where Dexter jumps
weirdly as well, it kind of felt like it made it harder to trade.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have. I thought Fnatic were just going to double peek that and
yeah, that kind of feels
Sasanito,
like
yeah.
All right, Roy.
All right.
Roy
now.
Roy with the J, but the J is silent.
Roege. Rouge. Looking to pick some red in the cave.
That's smart, man.
Thanks, man.
Over towards Donut. Oh, no. Dexter's not ready for Jaquim.
Oh, Jaquim.
Jaquim's got this one in the bag. Dexter, I'm so sorry. I hate this position.
Checking it.
Checking it. Yes. All right. Go on then.
Madman.
He will clear him out.
But Stiko, Harry, I've heard about this guy.
Well, the big Stiko moment, it's been coming for a while, and it will have to wait a little longer as Mezzi knocks him out of the round, and this is another save called for Apeks. Dude, these A plays are 100% the way in for Fnatic.
No cap on that one, Harry. Dude, we've both been big Stiko fans for a long time. It was great seeing him back in this team, making runs. He's had great games. He had a great game against Imperial yesterday on Overpass, I think it was. And
he was the guy, yeah. He was topping the charts.
He was him. And I think ever since, like halfway through Inferno, he started like hyping him up.
Oh, so this is me.
No,
you're actually blaming me.
Coincidental
You're
timing,
doing what like the people sometimes do, where they're like, the casters know they're cursing them.
Yeah.
You're doing that, but in real life. Yeah. That's pathetic, man.
No, I'm just saying that, ever since, I'm just pointing out the link. I'm not saying that the cause and effect. I'm just pointing the link. Ever since you started hyping him up.
Just throwing an alternate theory out there.
He's done bugger all, Harry. And they keep clearing these crazy corners. Mezzi did it in Donut. Dexter did it in main. Dead, buried, closed casket, no face.
Casket.
Yeah, what do we call it? Casket. Ooh, casket.
Closed casket.
Closed casket. Let's go for a B-rush.
Let's go for a Heineken after the closed
I've been mollied. What am I going to do?
Ooh, Jaquim turns from the flash. Ends up getting boned. And now Roy, fast up ramp.
Oh, yeah.
5-on-3. As already Fnatic, they're on to another winner here. Nork holds for a long swing. And he holds. And he holds. But will he get given it? Holding a little more. Holding on. Nork. It's like the end of the Titanic with how hard he's holding on to that little bit of debris. That there was definitely room for 2 on, by the way. Jack just kind of got condemned to his death.
But she did let him go.
She also let go immediately, which...
Yeah, it's almost right after she said she would.
Kind of immediately betrayed him there in that final...
Did she?
In the final closing moments of that film.
Goddamn Rose.
But look at this. Fnatic, they are having a field day right now.
What does that mean? field day. It's like a field trip. Enjoyment for doing something. Not sure why it's to do with fields.
Because, you know, this one's for the fields, guys.
Shout out the fields one time. Don't get enough love. Ooh, unfielding something. Maybe a frag up on B. A 1-for-1 up the ramp. Oh, he saw it. Timothy top of the head. Oh, he'll take it.
Beauty. Nork anymore from the man at long. The long man. Dead to Dexter, who goes back. Time to show off. Never mind. Never mind. It's just Mezzi in the 1-on-3. The bomb on the other side of the map. And there's no one for him to fight. But they're also 8-1 up. So we watch on with great intrigue as we see what will Mezzi do next.
Probably nothing. There's a trade ready from top. Shahim is behind the box, but he goes swinging, and now I change my tune. Now I change the time. I check my watch. Mezzi's got 40 seconds to find a 1v2. Deep Molly can try and isolate. He's seen Sasa. Smoking, Molly in. He's got everything. He's picked up a third Molotov in this round. Can he get past Nito? The orb waits down ramp. Mezzi does get finished off, but I like that he tried, Harry. Gotta try.
Yeah, fnatic are quick to call in a timeout as well. The second round on the board for Apeks, and they are very, very quick to start chatting about how they stop this team from picking up any sort of speed in this closing moments of the first half, right? If you're 8-1 up, you kind of don't want that to reduce all the way down to an 8-7. That would actually suck. And even though on paper, it would still feel like that's an acceptable scoreline on the half,
yeah.
You just don't want your opponent to warm up into the game. And so fnatic are going to do everything they can to stop that.
Insta and a mid spawn for old Crimmy. Old Crimzo. Sending it with a boost. B orb. Nork on the right side, and he hits that perfect peak. Nork coming alive at the right time. Saturnito again aggresses through the cave smoke. Is he? Oh, he wanted to go through. This ain't no pug. 4-on-2. Take that. Run away with it. In fact, don't run, just relax. fnatic have to come to you. 2 mollies and a smoke. They're going to try explode into B. Dexter is partial to an orb. He's taken it. Nork getting frisky, moving out of position with that Molotov. Oh, Dexter, he doesn't know. He doesn't even realize he missed that barrel spotted. He's a dead man. Oh, Nork grabs it as Roy reappears, and he disappears just as quick, keeping 4 alive for Apeks. It's not just about winning rounds on this road to recovery, Harry. It's about keeping them clean, and Apeks have keep that money flowing. fnatic not quite as well funded.
Getting her back to B again for fnatic. Sassanito fights them from the cave, and he's got support every step of the way.
Yeah.
And so that's the round right there.
Confirmed. Stiko, though.
Oh, and there might be one more in the bag for Stiko! Crazy shot!
Full eco for Stiko.
Full eco for Stiko. That is all.
Yeah, okay, just check.
I was waiting.
There was no full stop. That was more like a comma. A verbal comma. Come on, man. Sats has been a problem. That's what you know what Fnatic are talking about, right? They need to shut him down. Some hops with Stiko are nice, but need to get this guy out of the cave. Causing a lot of problems towards B. 14-4 on the North Macedonian.
Sassanito's man cave.
Yeah? What's he doing there?
The sign from Etsy. It's hanging up.
I am a gamer. Do not disturb! Mum! I didn't want lunch! I'm in a pug! Fnatic, give him his dinner.
The man cave is closed. Ooh, juicy little combo from Roy. Couples a nade with a little bit of spam. And so Fnatic slow right down. They've just got to get the bomb. As long as they remember that, there's no reason this gets weird. And like Dexter would forget something so important.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave anyone or anything back at home. Oh, kicks are not an AWPer. And not around. Apeks have to save.
Well, seeing as you've been rating everyone's skins, you go, what do you make of Kicksands? Or whose is this?
Whose is it, firstly?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Sassanitos.
It's invisible, of course.
It's invisible.
My screen when I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's one of my favorite skins, the Invisi skin. It's a pretty rare craft.
No, he's holding it. It's just really tiny.
Found it.
Oh.
A red line. Well, you want me to rate a red line, do you?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
It's got some stickers.
It's fine.
It's got two Astralis stickers on it.
Well, not my personal choice.
There you go. No, they're not even like ultra rare stickers. They're just kind of
I'm glad you're rating it.
readily available.
Not rating it highly though.
No, I don't know. It's all right. The red line up nowadays is almost €100, man. It's a bit of a classic, honestly. I quite like it. Jaqueem.
They just had this, man. Whenever they... Oh, wow.
Full blind, but still good for the kill.
Whenever they've wanted to climb ledge, they've... Oh, my God. They've wanted to, and they've allowed it. They've done it every time. Smoke comes down and cave. Roy might just go through because he's absolute mad lad. Stiko in the right site for a change, and Jaqueem gets finished off in middle by Mezzi. Ready and steady to cook up something in this 3-on-3.
As they try to swing to punish Mezzi, that's when Afro
Good luck.
deals with Stiko. Mezzi's got them both
Info.
dictated to this fight in middle, and so he knows, yeah, that this plant's available. Afro is armed with the AWP as well. Taken off of Nork's body. He's going to try and win this in the 1v2. Walk in the smoke is a ballsy decision, and him getting away could be huge. That was the best chance Apeks are going to have to have won this round.
Oh
now
God.
Afro backs himself into this corner. Claws are out for Afro. And Sassanito puts a stop to it. A damn good try. But stopped one shy of that clutch. Apeks pull up with a 5th round.
That's a true hero battle right there, right? The orb clutcher of Afro versus the top performer in the server of Sassanito has just been an absolute nightmare for Fnatic in this late game recovery. He does close the clutch despite a splendid opening shot for Afro. Close, but no cigar. They get smoked by that Nito pack. And Apeks, they may recover that off. 6, yeah, it's not perfect on CT side, but given how this game began, it's a definite change of tune, a change of momentum. Roy just got to work the ramp. No AWP to stop him here. Isolates that very well. Stiko's had a site swap. But back to spawn. Dex is AWPing out a main. I mean, this one is pretty raucous right now. They've only got one guy to deal with, but it is the AWP. Roy is selling this play so well right now. And Norg does not budge, does not move. Oh my god. Have they got him?
Checks out Fanboy in the meantime. Nork just gets away at 2 HP. Really hangs around for as long as he can there. Trying to punish him was Dexter, but that's crazy. That's given Nork this fight. He was already on the angle. And so now Mezzi's got to do this all alone. 1v3 on his plate. Here's that first man moving in, but it's sandwiched between site and main. And so Apeks will go on, recovering from the 8-1 that this game started off as into a 9-6 half. Sassanito tops the charts for Apeks on their way to a bit of a recovery at the end of that first half. They open up 8-1 to fnatic, only for Apeks to go on and muster up 6 in that first half of play. Now Apeks swap on over to the T side. It's been Norg and Sassanito holding the fort. Jacob from that previous map, where he was lights out, has gone a little bit quieter here. But let's see what they bring to the table on this T side. I think it's safe to say that Apeks warmed up into that first half. And so I think we have something competitive on our hands.
T-side Jacob is a different beast entirely when he can throw himself around these corners, but Mezzy, oh, he denies it on both fronts. Baited by Crims, who has to get out with a kill. He will. Only one, though. Kixon swings into the site. Got to get that reload off soon, though. 3-on-2, bomb loose, waiting on a big flank. And there's flanks on flanks with Dexter in the backline, sniffing out a clue. Will he get there before Stiko does? They're considering him. Kixon is none the wiser. And now they can watch their back. They can check every corner.
Stiko moment. It's been coming for a while. This 1v3 could be it. But instead, he gets deleted immediately. Afro will find him. Turns to check the back line, and Stiko appears. And so fnatic with a pistol under their belts. Much akin to how they opened up that first half. They're going to look to put some distance between them and Apeks as fast as they can here.
Pretty disastrous for Apeks. Mezzy hit some absolute bangers on that donut hit. Apeks going back for A as fnatic did many a round. That smoke will do nothing. They're already in the bomb site. Afro getting jumped on, hounded down, and he delayed that peak so long for Crims to come through the smoke, but instead 2 kills come through. Bomb stuck into the ground, and guns retrieved here for Apeks. If they can get fresh mags in, and they will with that smoke in the way, fnatic with no kits have to retake. This is a full eco.
Yeah,
a full Stiko.
Oh, dink down range. Stiko dead. The M4 dropped out behind Big Box, and now Jacob would have to do this alone. They're on the bomb already, and this 1v3 shouldn't be possible. The aim punch wrecks him. And so fnatic will find that conversion. But shout out Afro, who gives us a little lesson on why head armor is important in those second rounds.
Those helmets.
Because he got one-tapped by a Glock mid-air.
Yeah. Hurts to go down that way. But he did also play the headshot angle, so don't want to victim blame, but what did you think was going to happen, Afro? Glocks run him down. That's what I was talking about, his active lurks on the A side, setting up the AWP of Nork. Similarly, has no helmet, but AWP ain't cheap. Price perhaps worth paying for a pick if he can get it. Roy flushes out Jakeem, but there's a bunch of trades in middle. Mezzy, just gets locked into the corner at 20 health. That molly spreads on the last tick. He will survive. He'll be left there alone as fnatic regroup on that B bomb site. Satsa had a fantastic CT side. He needs to start strong here. Plant his feet in B. Long smoke in. And Satsa out.
We're going to need some big smoke from that Sasa pack here if Apeks are going to want to find a way back in the 3-on-4. Stiko, good damage on the spam. Brings Dexter down low, but they'll spam him off the bomb. That bomb smoke starts to fade, and that has given fnatic this leg up that they needed. Someone's got to cross in and plant this. It's kind of wild to me if it's Nork. He tries to cross out from ramp, but he's a dead man.
Done.
And for Sasanito, they know that as soon as he plants his bomb, everyone can move in. Now, the 2 players at long are both low, but the spam from Crims will save the day before that even proves to be a problem.
Really nice round for fnatic. They're playing retakey because the smoke on long comes down. Not only do they hit the molly on default, I didn't see if it was a lineup or not. It's perfect, but they delay it just long enough that by the time Apeks actually can stick the bomb, that long smoke is fading and the pressure gets put on. We even see how that pressure exists for Satanito in the 1v3. He either has to be open to the wallbang that Crims nails, or he has to be more open to those long players. There's basically no safe plant with that much control for Fnatic. And so Fnatic use their util really well in that round. And Apeks just get burnt out. 12-6, running out of room here. The playoffs await for just one team in the mid-bracket. Just one chance. And Fnatic are trying to take it. Full mid take, red donut smoke. Might take one more to burst the mid molly. They're going to come flying.
Jacobs at least started this one off strong. Mezzi trying to make a difference here. And even though they turn, even though they consider this swing from the ledge, Kicksan is just a second too late to it. Crims now. Smoke over at main, but he's going to keep his eye on it. Afro, meanwhile, battens down the hatches on the donut play. Oh, that's so awkward for Crims. He just goes to look back at Donut, worried he's getting wrapped on, and that'll be him dead. It's all left on to Mezzi. Started this round off over at the lane, peeking from ledge. Now finds himself out at CT. Bomb dropped at main, but he's getting backstabbed, getting wrapped on. Mezzi won't turn in time, and it's Stiko. Stiko with the round as he wins that 1v1.
His first round winner, I think, in a long time, but finally, thank goodness, Stiko comes through with a very important clutch to keep Apeks in this. A long route through Temple, but one that was worth its weight in gold.
I mean, that'll be one that really gets the people going.
Yeah.
When you watch, Stiko putting up a round like that, he just plays it well. There's nothing else to be said about it. Like wrapping all the way through Temple, doesn't get bogged down on going for the bomb. That's the Stiko we all know and love.
It was right there for the taking for Fnatic. One more orb shot connecting for Afro. Crims close main, not turning. Any of these factors. And Apeks don't have a chance, but sometimes the dice do rolleth in the right direction. With the right numbers up, and that's 7 for Apeks. Heavy B, Fnatic leave A completely open in the early stages. Pretty standard, you will be able to retake it, and it's pretty obvious if a T's going to go for an A rush, it will be announced, it will be heavy with utility, so they'll be there in time. Dex getting wallbanged. Turning fire is dangerous. Afro will scope down the ramp, scout, V-orb.
Mid control taken for Apeks and Nork. Ooh, he was determined to get that.
That was a pre-fire, I think. I don't think he even... Ooh. Oh, Stiko. The late activation.
Full blind, but still winning. That's Stiko all over.
No idea. Mezzi. Oh dear, this is not a fun position to be in either. Afro's got his back, sort of, but that just puts Mezzi in the firing line of this B attack. Satanito does cap him, and only a dink from the M4. The Mac-10 runs him down, and Apeks are on to 8.
Ooh, that's an upgrade, but look at the mini-map. Everywhere he goes, thwart with danger. As the scoreline is closing up between these two squads, now just 4 rounds between them.
Maybe there's hope for Apeks in this series.
Starting to feel that way. They've broken through the money of Fnatic, forcing them down onto an eco. So this gap is going to close up even more yet. And we touched upon it already, but obviously with the winner of this moving forward into the playoffs, and on top of that, the team that loses dropping on down to the last chance bracket, they'd be the ones tasked with that grueling 2BO3 day tomorrow. So I do think this is a very important matchup.
Yeah.
For both of these squads. It's one that feels like can almost make or break your whole time in at the Pro League here and now.
fnatic were in that spot last season, if you remember their lower bracket run, the double BO3 day. They played Eternal Fire in that final matchup. That was a crazy game. I think it was Crims, you remember, on Nuke with that 1v2, the flick of 14 each.
Well, the one where he like hit the spin, like the spin bite accidentally midway through the
Didn't
defuse
even get
as
banned.
Well. No.
Oh, he did hit, during the defuse, But I don't want to go there, Harry. They don't want to go through that stress. A new green roster with a new captain, a new AWPer, and high heights to hit. Big boots to fill. How thick are their feet? We're about to find out.
Apeks setting up over towards main early. They never even made an attempt to take lane control. And so fnatic have got that in the bag, and that frees up more resources to pad out this A site. Crims' Molly smoke then falls onto it, but he tries to play around this, backing off over towards CT. More kills have come in the meantime over here on these players rotating through, and with Crims dead on default, any hope of winning this round is out the window for fnatic. Afro even felled, and Dexter hunted down right at the close. Apeks have reached double digits. Once again, they've broken fnatic's money. And so at best, we're looking at a partial buy here for fnatic. This is really starting to get concerning. And sure, fnatic, even after having to play through these ecos or these partial buys, they're still going to have the lead. But I think it's really worth remembering that at one point in time, this game was 8-1 to fnatic. And now it might be about to get all tied up at 12-all. So Apeks are very much the ones with the kind of momentum behind them right now.
Okay.
Nice opener for Messi. No more than two. He's done all he could in the round.
Yeah, that's it, really. That's any hope gone. Crims has Deagle, but they're not going to just walk dry up ramp. They're going to group. Go together. Trade should be assured for Apeks and fnatic gamble. They gamble wrong.
And this is the kind of guy Stiko is.
Yeah.
He typed in chat. Nice shot, Messi.
Nice guy, Stiko.
He's not afraid to admit when someone's played a good game.
Right now, Apeks, they're playing a great game on this T side. But it would have been easy to count this team out completely. 5 in a row now, Harry. Like you said, still fnatic hold a lead into a bye round, but momentum very much gone. That 8-1 lost.
And this is one of the most expensive rounds Apeks have really had yet.
They've had 4 players alive 3 rounds in a row. Money is flowing like melted butter.
Which infamously flows, well, down pipelines, allegedly.
Yes, from a funnel straight down my throat. Don't even want to taste it. It's a bit salted. Crims going for the gun. He does get it. He got that AK right at the end. So there's something in this for fnatic, but mostly it's the Apeks trajectory. Picking and peaking at the end of a playoff qualification match here at Pro League. Of course, there is still more counter to come. This is only game 2 of 3 on the day in Group C. One more group after this week. But Cyclone Imperial down in the lower bracket in the last chance saloon are also fighting for a BO3 later on. That's the Chinese versus the Brazilians for those unacclimatized. It's Cyclone's second season. They were here under Rare Atom last time. And it's a new look Imperial with Vinny. You heard me, ex-Furia Vinny, in-game leading. Henny there as well, pulling up with the magic stick.
And that'll just be a hoot.
A honk.
It's not really the proper verbiage, but
We'll allow it, I think.
we can roll with it. Now look at
another
this.
ramp take.
fnatic.
They liked it last time.
Taking ramp, taking risks. They're going to have to do that to try and get this game over the line.
Cooked.
They've done a lot of damage, but no kill yet. Instead, that honor goes the way of Apeks. Kind of a crazy way for this round to start. You've done so much damage to everyone, apart from Stiko. And yet, the kill falls in favor of the team that have sustained all this damage early.
This is so unsafe, but if they can avoid this stack on B, it forces a save for fnatic, because the classic, they don't know they've done just this much damage. So if Apeks can avoid a stack, they can win a round to peacetime. Because fnatic are feeling the burn right now. They're in the hot seat. They're on the losing streak. They have it all to play for, but Kixon is kicking down this B door. This is a round for Apeks. Afro can't multi-frag this, surely, with a donut smoke in the way. Satsanito gives it over, though. Kixon falls as well, and suddenly retakeability re-enters the minds of fnatic.
Yeah, part of me wonders, you know, that they're going to have info from that at least, right? They're going to know that two of these players are over towards B, and so at worst, they've only got Afro to worry about. But this was one where you could have won it on just numbers alone. And so sending a few players into their deaths to bring this back into a 3v3 feels like it's given fnatic a reason to attempt this round that otherwise they wouldn't have had. And now they've been delivered that kill that tips the scales in their favor. 3v2, they're looking to go for this. Stiko, the one man who wasn't tagged up earlier on. This has got to be a Stiko moment. Orbs bearing down upon him. That molly is not going to stop the defuse. And so fnatic rob the round right from under Apeks' nose.
3v5. 3v5 with a bomb going down on the A site with no one close to stop it. But Apeks jumped the gun. They hunt those kills too heavy. They sent both Satsanito and Kixon into B before the bombs even made its way on A. They had fnatic fully gambled on that B bomb site. Only Afro locked out in Donut. fnatic should not have made that round look as easy as it did. And that might be the one that lifts them back up at the end of this series. Disastrous way to lose it.
And you know, fnatic are aware that you're not supposed to win those 3v5 rounds. When you get gifted something like that, it really brings you back in. You feel like you've been given a gift, a way in, a way out, right at the end of the series.
Oh, Roy's in the spot, man. 50-50 for Stiko. And he gets cleared. That felt like shadow advantage. Roy's pre-firing, and Afro ain't missing a beat. This drum for fnatic.
You really did just kind of witness the whole momentum of the game shift on one round right there in the previous. For Apeks, they are praying. Their fingers are crossed. They are looking down the line. They are hoping that Nork and Satsanito can cook up a 2v5, but this shouldn't happen.
This should never happen. Mezzi was fooled, but there's the trade. Well done. Good setup for fnatic to just ensure a 1-for-1 at worst case. And the orb gets swung. 14 rounds, 2 from the playoffs of Pro League.
And this is really awkward now for Apeks. Luckily enough, right, you have a couple of players here who have a lot of money. You have Satsanito, Nork, and Kixan, all with 7 grand or more. So they're going to be able to drop guns. They're going to be able to have the orb. They've got one more proper go at this. But if they fall short now, if they go for it and it comes up in favor of fnatic, they are broke up against 15, staring the threat of moving down to the last chance bracket where there's 2 BO3s to play tomorrow to try and get to the playoffs. fnatic right at the 11th hour after a hell of a turnaround from Apeks, after an 8-1 start that looked like it was going to get tied up here in the second half. It might all be for naught. So much is now riding upon this one round. Nork will have his orb. There are rifles for everyone on Apeks. But they've got to stick the landing here, or else fnatic They will have done them in, and it will have started with that 3v5 all the way home. Oh no. Crims.
Oh dear, buddy.
Hang on.
I got out.
Yes.
That's
An expert in his field.
Yeah, just about. Squeaked it out.
It's kind of crazy. I've never seen that. Don't know if Crims has ever seen that happen quite like that either.
Save that trick, use it at home. You can shoot kits, you can shoot nades. Guns are a little heavier. Especially Apeks is right now weighing them down in a hyper important round. Exec on A, you'll notice that bomb's out mid right now. This could be the ledge climb to end B if the donut split gets denied, and it does. Kixon will survive. He entries out A. He can't get the second. Roy swings out CT, and Stico has all this space, so the bomb will wrap back. Again, Satanito might just be dead on this lug. fnatic have done their homework. They've once again put him in the dirt, and now another 3-on-3 ensues. Last time fnatic were here, they won it.
This is so awkward. They don't have a smoke. They don't have any way to cut off any of these sight lines, and so right now, that's either hinging on Stico making the play that opens up this route to the plant. Oh! Finds the big kill for Stico to get. Dexter swings it wide, and Nork will find him. They know that Afro is somewhere with this AWP. They flash Stico out of the temple, and with that jump across, he got the info. They're going to plant this safe from the donut angle. Afro can have no say in that plant. And they're up. And so now he's going to try win this. Stico fakes the jump up there. Afro, first kill found. No. Nork was peeking. Nork was giving him that fight. It's Stico, one shot from certain death left up in this one in the 1v1. The first rounds he put on the board for Apeks was a 1v1 similar to this. This time, though, the implication's so much bigger, and Stico crumbles under the pressure with that round, with that 1v2 coming out of Afro. fnatic are now poised to send themselves through to the playoffs.
Such a clutch for Afro. Shades of Cologne again, his debut inside of this team, and he's just proven in those 1v1s and those 1v2s, he is the guy to rely on, does not panic, does not jump the gun, faces into a holding Nork AWP and lives to tell the tale, and he knew Stico was low. He finishes that job with joy for fnatic. Playoffs around the corner now. What a round for Afro, and what a blunder for Nork. Live to regret it. These lurks as well that we hyped up in the first half talking about these T-sides of Apeks. fnatic have definitely done their prep. They have not fallen for anyone sneaking in late into empty bomb sites. It's been anything but. Satanito now leads the front up in red. What a flick. Does find Crims quickly, but there's more around the corner, and he's fiddling with nades. Kixon gets an entry over on B. Will that matter or not? Still, Apeks sit in their default. Mezzi yet to deliver them this kill. Dexter even goes. And this active play from the captain could not be called at a better time. fnatic are making the read, they are making the gamble, and they are making the magic happen.
Oh, Mezzi tried to turn from the flash, but it will still catch him. Dexter can help right now. Bomb makes it up the ramp. One off of Dexter on the backstab, even a tag from Roy. No! Oh, more damage. Nork just barely lives to get this bomb down. And a 2v2 now breaks out on the server. Apeks, this has got to be the one. Roy's out of ammo, chased down, but he gets a dink off. No HP on both these remaining players for Apeks, but they're still going to hold the line. Dexter runs to his death in the 1v2, and the battle rages on. Apeks are not ready to roll over and die. Try as fnatic might.
That's a bullet's difference from a round, right? The smoke spam, the wallbang on default. They put the planter on 7 health. Kixon gets dinked by Roy to 1. I mean, just a little more damage, and it's a done deal. Apeks will survive. They will put fnatic on pistols. They will give us every round. It's without a doubt. Oh my god. Okay, well that's the AWP gone with an audacious peek into main. But Apeks stay tight to the wall, and Afro doesn't see them till it's too late. This is a better Apeks than we saw yesterday. There is no doubt about it. And even though fnatic were favorites, they were always meant to win this matchup. And they already showed good tenacity inside of this group. Now they are being put back into the ring. 29 or 30 rounds, and maybe even more.
Crazy for Apeks that they've been able to hang on like this, but a flawless round gifted in the last. And if they can win this next one versus the Rifles, as far as they're concerned, this comeback should be locked in. We'll be heading into overtime, as fnatic would be left broken heading into round 30. Over in mid, Roy wins out a fight, dancing through the smokes, is pushed upon by Kixan, who runs it down. Crims, crazy way to fall back out of middle, striking one from the tally, and the nade even hits Sassanito in top mid. 4v2 for fnatic, and this has got to be the moment. This is the best chance they've been in to close this game out now. No weird 2v2, no trying to trade their way into this one. They can just go through the motions here. All the pressure is on Apeks. It's got to be a big moment out of Stiko or Nork to try keep them in this map, in this series, in for a chance of the playoffs here and now.
The door is shut. Afro is closing it right behind them. Stiko has to open a new path forward. He does find Mezzi. Bomb making its way, but so is the Frenchman on the backstab for the map, for the playoffs. He falls, Nork in a clutch versus the King, versus Crims, and for the series, Nork tucks in tight, and Crims is in no hurry as the Swedes embark on a 1v1 for the match. Nork awaits, shadow advantage, and he misses his chance. Crims does it, fnatic do it over the line and into playoffs in 3 maps over Apeks. For fnatic is an organization, their 5th ESL Pro League playoff appearance in a row, but never to make it past the first round from season 14 to 17. The question for me is, will season 18